All right. Hey, welcome on into Hot or Not. We have two sauces here from Alpha Omega Hot Sauce. We have we will start out with smashing toasted pumpkins as the very first sauce, and then we will dive into atomic soy. So super excited for this. A pumpkin hot sauce. It's already, rolling around in my mind exactly how this is going to turn out. I cannot wait. Just to give a preference or give y'all the notice as well. Not perforated, but not the end of the world because I like to use, anyways, my handy dandy knife. So, love the labeling on here. Love the overall branding of the Alpha Omega. The fire tractor with the pumpkins under. Yeah, I like it. I'm digging it. Let's go ahead and get on in here. Let me grab my spoon. Let's get this thing going. Oh, wow. Second you take a whiff, it's like you're smelling a spicy pumpkin pie. I mean, it get me the crust. I'll pour it in there. We'll throw it in the freezer. This thing will become a tasty pumpkin pie. I can already tell you just off of the aroma. So kudos there. Let's get this pour going. Loving the color on this. Once again, very indicative of a pumpkin pie. Even has some of the same, what you would see, seasoning, speckling going on. Man, I can't get enough of that. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Creamy, and then a touch, creamy, savory, a touch of sweetness, and then boom, you get that nice uptake of the super hots coming through. That is beautiful. Wow. All right, here. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up as well so that I can start making some notes. So let me start off with the aroma, since that just completely floored me with the aroma there. I mean, talk about going off to, Thanksgiving Day and walking in the house and smelling that fresh pumpkin pie. That's exactly what you're picking up here. Phenomenal and wild, take on how that whole thing just played out, because not something you would ever think of or see commonly in a hot sauce, right? You don't think of a pumpkin pie, but man, perfectly executed. So let me get that down, and then let's talk flavor, since we're already there with the aroma. Flavor on this, like I said, very clean, very crisp, going as far as the smooth transitions from note to note. You get that, amazing, as if you just literally just latched into a piece of pumpkin pie. You're getting that creamy, that savory, that sweet, and then boom, all of that starts to roll in with the nice pepper heat coming through. And, you're not missing out on those notes of like the cinnamon, et cetera, that you're normally seeing in a pumpkin pie. It is very, very well balanced and wildly good. So let me get that going. And then let's talk heat. So the initial punch right off the bat, if you are new to eating spicy, this probably isn't going to be the initial jumping off point. Yeah, maybe if you use a smaller amount and you put it over ice cream or something to kind of help cut that heat. Yeah. I mean, now that I say that, ice cream, that is going to be super dangerous on as well, because a nice vanilla ice cream and pour some of that on there. Yeah. Because then it's like, putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream on your pumpkin pie. And, man, all right. Let's, so overall heat on that, if you are a chili head, you're going to say this is a nice medium heat sauce. It's going to definitely be, I could see where someone would even say this is high heat. It is a very nice mix as far as what's going on here. Man. All right. Let's, let me dive into overall versatility. So versatility on this sauce, with it being a pumpkin sauce, It's going to obviously probably not lend itself the best to a wide array of things, but man, it's got the dessert category completely cornered. I could see myself like deliberately wanting to make a turkey taco, if you will, just to use some of that on there. So come Thanksgiving, like that would be quite the pairing. Slap in an untraditional taco using a whole bunch of normal Thanksgiving fixings and use that as the sauce. That's going to be on point. So versatility, like I said, just because of it being a pumpkin sauce, probably not going to be quite as versatile as, say, other sauces, but still, I could find creative ways to use this. So let's get that there. Then let's talk about burn. Overall burn, a little bit in the mouth, but it wasn't too bad. Kind of dissipated quickly. You're getting more in the back of the throat. You're getting a little bit more, so the high back of the throat, and then about midway, it's just a touch on the chest, nothing too crazy there. It's just mostly focused towards the back of the throat. So overall burn, once again, if you're new to the game, probably not the one you should just jump into straight up. With, like I said, ice cream to kind of cut it and use it in moderation, maybe you could still pull it off and not have a super high tolerance. But overall, if you're a chili head and you like desserts at all, this is the spot to be. So let me get that jotted down, and I will get this sent on over, and then we will dive into the next sauce, because the next one has a wax seal, and it is going to take a minute, maybe not, we'll see. So once again, this is the Atomic Soy that we are about to take a look at here. Lovely wax seal on this bottle. Looks to be pretty thick on the seal, so definitely digging that. And as I carefully go around the perimeter of this, see if we can't get this going. Worst case scenario, I'll just peel it, but wanted to keep the cool nature of what's going on. And when producer Jeff has that one done, we will go ahead and flip back on over to that and read off those stats. So look at that. Nice and smooth opening. All right, so for Smashing Toasted Pumpkins, we have heat coming in at... Get that pulled up real quick. Okay, not ready yet. Oh. All right. Well, while we got that one still being input, man, flawless. There we go. Tested fate and managed to pull this off. Clean cut around the lid. Definitely digging this. All right. Man, loving the aroma there. Are we almost up in action? Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a good shake. I forgot to shake it beforehand. All right. So, Atomic Soy. Alpha Omega Hot Sauce has a regular version, and then they have the Atomic Soy version. So this is double the heat as the other one. So we'll definitely be diving into this one. All right. Now, to read off Smashing Toasted Pumpkins, heat is coming in at 3.7. Aroma at 4.4. Flavor at 4. Versatility at 3.3. And burn at 3.6 for a total swear word rating of 3.8. There we go. There we go. That is a phenomenal sauce. Hey, and if you're, if you are new to the podcast and you're like, well, wait, what's going on? I don't do a 1 to 10 scale here. I do a 1 out of 5 based off 5 categories. As you can see here, those categories break down to heat, aroma, flavor, versatility, and burn. And then I average those out to get you the total swear word rating. So go ahead and get this next thing typed up and ready to be sent. There we go. All right. Now, let's get a good shake. Get this thing rolling. And then, man, it's so satisfying, when you're messing with a wax label like this. It's got that nice look going on, but you also, it has a level of just that feel to it that just kind of elevates things. All right. Definitely digging this. And it's not what you would typically think of as just a standard soy, if you will, a soy sauce. It is I could tell you already, there's more stuff going on than just say a typical bottle of soy sauce and some hot peppers. So let's dive on in. There we go. Successfully made that pour. Wow. Okay. So right off the bat, this great initial umami taste comes rolling in. Then you get this. Then you start to get these other notes that start to flood in. It almost tastes like. So obviously, I'm picking up the peppers that are going on, but it's almost like there's an onion back note to this. That umami, as I continue to taste my own, taste the sauce in my mouth as the residual goes. I have already started to figure out what that other one is. So I definitely love mushrooms, and I can tell you, there's definitely got to be some kind of mushroom going on in this because it's got that same umami taste and flavor, and I'm digging that. Man, this is a game changer. So first and foremost, I don't know of really any other soy sauce, hot sauces that kind of compete in the same way that this one does, is in the sense that there's, there may be some others that do something that's close to it, but it's not quite just a soy sauce, as to where this is definitely a Chili Heads version of soy sauce. So definitely digging that. Let's talk about heat first. So heat on this one, the initial punch, man, it's noticeable, but not actually too bad. I'll say that the burn and the build to it is definitely a lot more noticeable than the initial heat, which is where I could see this being deceiving for some of those folks that either they're kind of pushing their luck by going a bit heavy with this one, and they're really getting that burn later down the road. Overall heat, get that initial mouth burn. Nothing too crazy going on. Once again, I would say, as far as the heat goes, I would say that it is medium to the initial heat, where the burn kind of picks up. I would say that that's like a all in all on the burn, more of a high medium to high heat. Really start to roll in definitely compared to the initial punch that you get. So let me get that jotted down too as I'm going through here. And that at here. Okay. And then the aroma, man. All right. So right off the bat, you're like, so if any, I'm sure everyone out there has smelt the smell of soy sauce before. Well, once you open this bottle, you're not getting just your standard run-of-the-mill, what you would expect out of soy sauce. You are picking up a lot more of a complexity to it. You're getting a lot more of a savoriness to it. I'll be honest, I didn't really smell the peppers in the overall aroma, which was kind of shocking, because you would think something like soy sauce, which is typically a lighter sauce that doesn't really have a lot of stuff to mask it per se, you would have thought it would have come through more, but you can definitely taste it once it's going on. Like I said, you get that nice umami, that nice savory, the nice complexities that are rolling in. And then you start to get that soy taste as well as the overall peppers kind of rolling through. And, just a smooth transition, very, very dangerously snackable on that. Man, all right, here, let me jot these down too. And here, and there, flavor. All right, so now that is input, and then let's talk versatility. So obviously it's soy sauce. So, what things are you going to use soy sauce with versus say the overall, you're probably not going to use soy sauce on, say, pizza, but you're definitely going to be slamming this all over some sushi, all over some Hawaiian food, anything with like some nice noodles, some nice rice. Like ramen is definitely about to be elevated with this. So we definitely had some Hawaiian food tonight, and that would have absolutely made that meal a million times better. So let's jot down versatility once again, and burn. Already talked through that. Once again, if you are chili head, you're going to say this is definitely going to be a medium to a high medium, heat range for burn range for you on this. Most of it is really gravitating towards the throat, getting a lot more in the chest with this one, but mostly it's just the throat really latching on there. I will say that as I picked it up, you could tell that, and at first I was wondering if it was going to be a powder, but it doesn't. You can definitely tell that this isn't just a powder that's in there. This is definitely, at the time of making it, it had to have been fresh pods, because you can see the pepper bits kind of floating around. So kudos there. Let's see here. Right, the last one here. And then that should be on over to you, Jeff, right now. Oh, I failed to send. There it goes. All right. Yeah, last one got my nose going there. That's some tasty stuff. Definitely check out Alpha Omega hot sauce. If you're in the Arkansas area, definitely pick some up. It's well worth it. Overall nationwide should be coming soon. So check out on socials. We'll have the links for everything down below. Check out on socials as far as availability, and whenever the national wide rollout ends up going into place, I will definitely be making an announcement as well on the channel socials whenever that day comes, because everybody needs to get their hands on this. That between that soy and the overall that pumpkin sauce, that pumpkin sauce, it's gonna be a fun one to have at the house, because I know my wife loves pumpkin, so definitely gonna have to let her try that as well. All right, there we go. All right, let me get mine pulled back up. Here we go. All right, heat coming in at 3.8. We got aroma at 3.8. Flavor at 3.85, versatility at 3, burn at 3.9, for a total swear word rating of 3.67. There we go. Phenomenal sauce. And, at the end of the day, versatility should not be a huge limiting factor. This is more going to be directed towards a very specific type of dish. So definitely head on down to the description after the show. Check out Alpha Omega hot sauces. And I cannot wait till this hits nationwide, because everyone should definitely get their hands on that.